Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amal Haziq bin Mazaim. Today, I want to present the video presentation about the subject ADM 501 of organizational behavior. My question is from topic 2. Is question 2. This question is about most large organizations spend a lot of money identifying the key competencies for superior work performance. What are the potential benefits and pitfalls associated with identifying competencies? Second, are there alternatives to selecting employees rather than by identifying their competencies? Okay, the first question is what are the potential benefits associated with identifying competencies? There are 4 potential benefits. First is the recruitment. Competency profiles summarize the knowledge, skills, and abilities required for an open position. Detailing these factors in the profile allows human resources staff to identify candidates that should perform well. Second is training. In addition to helping with recruitment, companies can apply competencies profile to improve the qualifications of their existing employees. Competency profiles identify the skills required for a particular job. Third, job performance and evaluation. Competency profiles match an employee's education and training to the knowledge and skills required for the job. The employee's performance in the job depends on his abilities. Lastly is the succession planning. Succession planning with competency profiles is to help make succession decisions. When competency profiles exist for top management, it is easy to identify candidates down the organizational ladder who have the required qualities to take over the top jobs. Okay, we continue about the pitfall associated with identifying competencies. There are 5 pitfalls that associated with identifying these competencies. First is lack of clarity in business goals and objectives. Second, lack of top management's consistent support. You have to build or rebuild a competency model based on vocabulary that is accepted and understood by everyone in the company. The third one is the project takes so long that it loses momentum. So the people are tired of hearing about it before it's operational. Such that information is quickly outdated. Last, stakeholders don't use the system because they don't see the benefit to themselves or because it takes too much time. So by the pitfall that we hear just now, so we can conclude that the competency-based HRM system is in conflict with the existing values of stakeholder. For example, favoritism, nepotism, patronage system, seniority, high power, distant value. Okay, after that we move to the second question. The question is about what are the alternatives to selecting employees rather than by identifying their competencies. There are 4 alternatives to selecting employees. Firstly, other than the competencies, we can look through self-concept, which is an individual self-belief and self-evaluation. Who am I and how do I feel about myself? That people ask themselves and guides their decisions and behavior. Second, self-concept dimension or characteristic of personal self-concept divided into 3. First, complexity is where people have multiple self-concepts. Second, consistency is where improved well-being when multiple self-concepts require similar personality traits and value. 3. Clarity is where clearly and confidently described, internally consistent and stable across time, and also self-concept clearly required self-concept consistency. The third alternative is for the shape of self-concept. There are 4 processes to shape the self-concept. Firstly is the self-enhancement, where a person's inherent motivation to have a positive self-concept and to have others perceive him favorable, such as being competent, attractive, lucky, ethical and important. It has positive and negative impact. Second, self-verification, where stabilize an individual self-concept as an anchor to guide his thought and action. Third, self-evaluation, where defined in 3 elements. First is self-esteem, which people like respect and are satisfied with themselves. Second is self-efficacy, which a person believes that he can successfully complete a task. The last is locus control, which a person generates belief about the amount of control he has over personal life events, such as internal and external. 4. The social self, where social self derived from 2 types of identity, which identity can be defined by a set of attributes. First is personal identity, which is internal self-concept that consists of attributes that make us unique and distinct from people in the social group to which we have connection. Second is social identity, which is external self-concept that people define themselves by the group to which they belong or have an emotional attachment. Example, the Malaysia citizen, the ITM graduate, etc. Okay, so that the self-concept, also known as a cluster of theories in explaining employee attitude and behavior. It helps to explain leadership, team dynamic, employee motivation, decision maker, and etc. It is proven that many organizations, by supporting employees' self-views, will improve their performance and well-being in the workplace. That's all. Thank you.